Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I'm a little bit late today. Good morning, everybody. While we wait for others to join us, let's kindly let's share the link on our status. Let's share it on our WhatsApp status, Facebook. Let's share the link. Let's share the link on our status. Let's share the link on our status. Invite our friends who we think would love to be here with us. Let's share. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, everybody. If you're just joining, you're welcome. Welcome to today's wonderful live section. I can see you all. I can see Tunde. I can see Kayode, Udochukwu, my man Upina, Joseph. You all are welcome. Let's do ourselves the pleasure of sharing the link. So far, so good. It has been a wonderful trading week last week, and we made a lot of profit. So it's another new week of making profit. It's another new week of making massive profit. I'm not here to talk too much. I'm here to tell you that you can do it and you can make profit as long as you put your mind to it. Are we there? If we are good to go, type good to go in the comment section. If you are good to go, type good to go in the comment section. If you're just joining us for the first time, you're welcome. So let's quickly proceed to what we have for today. So today we're going to look at the difference between patience and fear in trading. We're going to look at the difference between patience and fear in trading. Some people are afraid to execute trade, but in their mind, they think is patience. So we have to look at the difference. Before I proceed, I would love to analyze both the crypto market and the forex market. I like analyzing the two main markets available. The two major markets, the major market in the crypto market is the BTC, and the other major market is gold. So I love analyzing both because I use Bitcoin to know the general market condition. It's Bitcoin that controls the crypto market. Wherever Bitcoin says it's going to, others follow. Bitcoin cannot be dumping or be on a massive dump and you be looking for long, will cry. So Bitcoin is just like NNPC. Once NNPC increases their fuel price, all other platform increases their fuel price. When NNPC reduces their fuel price, all other platforms reduces their fuel price. Same goes to Bitcoin. Only few certain coins really don't move the same way Bitcoin does. So quickly, I would love to, you know, look at what's going on with Bitcoin before I proceed to what we have. Every day I come here, I love giving out value. In as much as I would love to tell you that this is what Zomaster can do, I want you to also know the basics. You understand? So I'm going to share my screen so we can analyze what the crypto market, that is Bitcoin, is saying in general. If you can see my screen clearly and you can hear me clearly, type I can in the comment section. Family, hmm, In one word, family, in one word, what's happening in the crypto market, Bitcoin? What does this mean? Are we bullish or bearish? Like, are we like bullish or bearish? Answer me in the comment section. Let me know if you guys have been following me. This is a Bitcoin daily time frame. So before I analyze the market, I like going from the higher time frame down to the lower time frame. So this is Bitcoin on the daily time frame, family. Are we bullish or bearish and why? In the comment section, I want to know, are we bullish or bearish and why? Are we bullish or bearish and why? Answer me in the comment section. If you cannot answer this question, you're in trouble. Let me know if you are for me or against me. Let me know if you are for me or against me. Let me know if you have really been my student. Let me know. This way I'll catch people who have really been my students. And with this kind of whatever you see now, I want to know what should we look out for in the market. So so all of you said we are bullish. Okay, we are bullish. So if you all say we are bullish in the short term, we are bullish in the long term, eh? You see somebody saying the overall trend is bearish. I don't know how the overall trend is bearish, for Christ's sake. How is this trend bearish, God of miracle? How is this trend bearish? But bullish now, what is this one is even easy. See bullish candle close, bullish candle close, 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 close. Strong close bullish candles. Exciting ones for that matter. Very exciting bullish candles. Massive. Somebody is telling us that we are bearish. Like I even see a sign of a bearish candle here, all bullish. So definitely in market like this, the overall trend is bullish, not bearish, it's bullish. So we're going to look for longs. And with the way the market is bullish, this is where you now use your lower time frame comes in. You can see the 4 hour structure is bullish. In fact, in market like this, the work of Zoom Master should show you what is going on in the market, but you cannot short this kind of bullish market because now it's about to break this structure. It's clear enough to say it's about to break this structure, so you cannot even take this on the 4 hour time frame. You have to go and look for longs. You see, if you had, I remember when Obina was telling me that 70K was support. If you have taken Bitcoin around this zone, when it dropped to 70K, you have been in massive profit. As a result, I saw this on Sunday. Bitcoin was trading around 70K a year on Sunday. Then it started moving throughout yesterday. Then it got to 73. I saw this move here from 70 to 73. So I'm looking for longs. As for me, I want to use 15 minutes time frame. When I see this kind of bullish market, I tend to use 15 minutes time frame sometimes. So I'm expecting the market to come back here. 71, 8, from 23, 71, 8, and give us a move again. This is exactly what I don't even think too much. You can see that from the 15 minutes time frame, you can see what happened here, and it broke out. So I wanted to come back here. So why am I using this? This is my reason. My reason is because Bitcoin is extremely bullish. Looking at it from the daily time frame, you can see how bullish it is. No sign of weakness from Bitcoin, the movement. Forward, so there's a rejection here. I think you just want to react to this breakout here, because this is the resistance zone, and he wants to tap this place back. He broke out to 74, and I think he wants to just react to this zone and continue the movement. You understand? 1 hour gave us a long, so it's what it wants to tap and want to retrace back a little bit to continue this upward trend. So it's better we just look for a long of Bitcoin. So therefore, the overall market condition of Bitcoin is bullish. Do you understand? It's bullish. So let's quickly go to um let's go to gold. What is gold saying here? As you can see, gold is very bearish on the daily time frame. Gold is bearish. You can see. Family, is gold bullish or bearish? Family, is gold bullish or bearish? This is on the daily time frame, and whatever your answer is, tell me what we should now look out for in the market. Is gold bullish or bearish? And whatever your answer is, tell me what we should look out for in the market. If you say gold is bullish or bearish, you tell me what we should look out for in the market. So if your answer is bearish, what should we look out for? Are we to long or are we to sell? We are to sell in the market. We are to sell in the market. We are supposed to wait for, like I said, we have to wait for pullback and sell in the market here. And sell the pullback. So this is what I will do now. So we're going to look for sale. Remember that this was our last sale. This 5244 year was our last sale. So, so I'm expecting gold to come to this position. Yeah, go how bearish it is. That's the pullback and continue the downward movement. This is what I'm expecting from gold. You can see on the 15 minutes time frame, it's been struggling. So I'm expecting gold from here to here. After for give me a pullback, tap here, give me a pullback and continue downward movement as the daily time frame is very bearish. As you can see how Master has given us the entry on the 15 minutes time frame. Same thing on the 30 minutes time frame. You can see what's going on here. So this is what I'm expecting from gold. So let's go. So you all should go. So everybody with his own market bias. Do you understand? But like I said, I what I don't do is to you cannot tell me that the overall someone said Ademola said, let me correct Ademola. He said the overall trend was like the word he used was bullish. So this drop might only be a retracement. So are you telling me that we should know the fact that we are clearly seeing a massive dump in gold? Ah, this is not just a retracement. This is a big sell. You are looking at the daily time frame. It's a proper retracement now. You see that you will not even see the daily time. The proper retracement sometimes. Hmm? The daily time frame will not even change bearish to still be showing bullish, but the others lower time frame like 4 hour, 1 hour will be bearish. But this one, you can clearly see that the candle closed first here bearish. Now some of you will see this candle now closing bearish, you'll be like, oh, it will pump back up from here. Then you go and buy at a small pullback. It dumps on you again. It's up to look for a sell. So if I should follow what Adeola was saying that gold was bullish before, I don't know where gold was. This was last week. It has been bearish. Did small pullback, continue the bearish movement. Well, still look at it. So now I'm expecting that small pullback again to continue at a bearish movement till the structure changes. Don't call this never a retracement, never a proper dump on a daily time frame. a dump on 4 hour, a dump on 1 hour. This is a proper dump on a daily time frame with strong bearish candle that have been closing. Close, candle, bearish candle close, bearish candle close, bearish candle close on a daily time frame. Now, I'm not saying structure cannot change. It might actually just want to give us a pullback because nothing promises us a straight line downward. And this kind of this is a kind of, the kind of slow bleeding. It might likely want to give us a little bit of a pullback from here and go back. Is that pullback we want to now short? You understand? Is that pullback we want to short to a continuous downward movement till we see something like this? Chakam, 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 chakam. But for now, we are chakam, chakam, chakam down. Do you get? So don't call this a retracement. Don't call it a retracement. Even on the 8 hour, you can see the dump. There's a little bit of support here. So this is it. So let's see what happens on gold. But for me, I'll be looking out for a sell on gold. I'm looking out for a sell on gold. I'm looking out for a sell on gold. As for me, I don't want to get trapped. So let's go to what we have for today, the value I want to give out for today. I've analyzed Bitcoin and tell you what's happening in the Bitcoin market. Like I said, the crypto market looks bullish. I'm expecting it tapped 74K resistance. So I'm expecting a pullback to 72K or 71,800 for the bullish trend to continue. You understand? Except we see otherwise, the crypto market, Bitcoin is currently bullish with what I saw, or because with what we saw. While gold is bearish, looking out for a sell. Use this information and make money and thank me later. So let's look out for what we want to talk about today. So we're looking at the difference between patience and fear in trading. Difference between patience and fear in trading. Difference between patience and fear in trading. You understand? And today's class is for mental balance. So I want to ask you all a question. Is waiting always the right decision? Is waiting always the right decision? Is waiting always the right decision? Let me know in the comment section. Is waiting always the right decision? Good. Sometimes many traders out there call fear patience. But trust me, waiting is always the right decision. But many of you are afraid, but you think you are patient. There's a difference between waiting and being afraid. There's a difference between waiting or being patient and being afraid. So what real patience looks like is real patience is when real patience, I repeat, real patience is when you wait for zones. Real patience is when we wait for zones. Just like now, we're saying, okay, gold is bearish. We're waiting for a pullback so that we can short gold. Just like we are saying, oh, um, Bitcoin is bullish, currently at a very strong resistance zone. The daily has shown us strong uptrend, but we cannot jump into the trade just like that. We have to wait for it to retrace or a pullback so I can get a better opportunity to join the uptrend. That is waiting for zones. Waiting, patience is waiting for confirmation, and patience is following the plan. Okay, what plan? Okay, my plan is Bitcoin is currently at 74K, a very strong resistance zone. Okay, I want to, and daily time frame shows bullish. 4 hour is bullish. Okay, what I always follow is what I always follow whatever the daily time frame says. That's what I used to make my own decision. Being the fact that the daily time frame is bullish, I have to go to the lower time frame, be it 1 hour, to look for an entry for a long. You understand? So that's why I'm now looking for Bitcoin to retrace back down, give me a proper entry so I can join up with the uptrend. I will not enter at 74K. I don't want to get trapped. I want to wait for better buy opportunities. That is following the plan. I'm going to apply my risk management. I'm going to apply my stop loss properly. I will not use all my money to trade on one trade. I know I have 365 days to trade. I will use small quantity of my money in my account to trade. I will never use my small $50 and enter all the trade. $50 is my last card in my trading account. If I use all my last card in my trading account, I will blow it and I'll never have going to trade again. Then I'll now start blaming crypto. That is not a plan. The plan is I have $50 to trade. I'll use $10 to take one trade. I'll put stop loss. After putting that stop loss, I will not use all the I will not lose all the money. I will lose a specific amount, and that is fine by me. Even if I lose, we go again. That is a proper plan. So patience is disciplined waiting. Patience is disciplined waiting. So I've explained to you what real patience in trading look like. Now I want to explain to you what fear looks like. I want to explain to you what fear looks like. Now, fear is more of hesitating on a valid setup. Now, many of you will wait for a trade to come to your zone or come to your entry. Then you now be afraid, hey, this trade, oh, hey, is that my entry now? Am I sure I want to take this trade? Hey, God help me, what will I do? You have been patient enough to wait for the trade to come and it has come to a valid setup, but you are afraid to execute. That is fear. Let me give you a short story. On my short on Ethereum last week, no, I had two short on Ethereum twice and I made profit from it. Ethereum got to 2-2. Zoma started gave an entry at 2 at 2-2, yes. Though there was a momentum that very serious momentum that was it was going up seriously. So as it was going up, I have seen a valid zone that Zuma starts giving to me on the 4 hour. Yes, the fear of the unknown. Hmm. So When it got to my entry, I was kind of afraid, I'll not lie. But as a trader, you have to execute. I dropped this trade in the signal group. Look at how I dropped the trade. So this is what I do. Whenever I'm afraid, this is what I do. So this is what I did. This is how I dropped the trade on Ethereum last week. I was like short Ethereum at current market price at 2,200. Stop loss at 2,290. Take profit at 50% above. Now, this was the instruction. Manage risk properly. Volatile market, the risk is very high and it's very dicey. But we must execute and manage risk. So whenever I see a valid setup and I'm in a kind of dicey situation, I'm not confused, but my mind is shaking a little bit based on the movement I've seen. But the setup is valid based on previous storyline on that structure. So what I do differently is that I now reduce my risks. Probably if I was going into a trade with like $1,000 per trade, let's say in one trade I use $1,000, that is my highest I can go. You understand? I might decide to use 300 to $500 on that trade and reduce my risk drastically. Do you understand? And reduce my risks drastically. This helped me beat that fear. So that should in case the market goes against me, it will go against me in a way that I can contain it and I will not even feel it. So to you all out there that are still new traders, in cases whereby you are afraid of a specific trade, let's say it has gotten to a valid, see this thing, there's a difference between just gambling and difference between when a trade has gotten into a valid setup. It's not a gamble trade. Now, when the trade has gotten into a valid setup and just realize that the spirit of fear comes into you, what do? You now reduce your risks. Let me even bust your head. The trades have made more money than most. I even trades I was afraid of entering. Is there anyone else that have experienced this? I repeat, the trades I was afraid the most that a little bit of fear came in are those trades I have even made more money than most. I now wrote there that regardless of what the market is trying to do, we have seen a valid setup. And on this setup, we must execute. But now we execute with proper what risk. So instead of going into with the 1K dollars, you go into with like 300 to $500 to reduce that. That will now keep you more calm, regardless of where the market is going to. Sometimes I really don't understand. To me, I really don't understand when someone comes to me and tell me that he or she has blown a trading account. I can't relate to it. In fact, if you are here and you can't remember one lives you blow, you blow your trading, because me and Obina were talking. Obina said this is over like a year or two. He can't recall since he started following me, since he started listening to me, since he started following Zomaster AI Indicator, he can't recall for over 2 years when last he blew his trading account. Now, let me bust your head now. I'm not saying that it's Toolmaster AI Indicator that made him not to blow his account. What I'm saying is that the fact that he's always coming here to listen to me, the fact that he's always listening to me and executing what I'm saying, the fact that he's always minding this properly. Now, let me explain something now. There is no strategy in this world that is 100%. There's nothing in life that is 100%. As long as we are all going to die someday, then I have come. See, I thought and thought and thought that what did God create that is 100%? And there was nothing that God created that is 100%. Now, I'm not saying God did not create everything. God created everything perfectly, but nothing is 100%. And I will explain my own perspective. As long as day can turn to darkness, it's not 100%. Do you understand? As long as night can turn to day, it's not 100%. Just shows that God just let us know that everything has a beginning and the end. That's why as it started even in the Bible or the Quran said in the beginning, and we also have in the end. So just like, just give you an example, just like in trading, you get, and in life, nothing is 100%. All you have to do is just keep living, enjoy the very best of it, do what you have to do to survive. You understand? We still have rainy season to dry season. Just like even the market, whatever goes up. I've seen a coin that pumped to how many thousands of dollars and went back to zero. In fact, crash. Do you understand? I've seen gold pump to 5K plus and still went back to 3K. I'm just giving an example. So I'm not coming here to make you look like, what I can assure you is that I can grant you consistency in trading. Consistency. Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because so master AI can give you a trade and definitely you will hit stop loss. Market can change structure, the market can change movement. But what I can guarantee you is that you're going to definitely have more wins than losses. So now I don't want a situation by you or your own that only have like $50 in your account. Imagine using Zomaster AI Trade Indicator for the first time. You had an entry. I know your expectations will be high. Do you understand? Gives you an entry, stop loss, take profit, and you execute it. Then because oh, it's crypto pastor, the almighty Zomaster AI Trade Indicator. Omo, e sure for me die that this trade go enter. Yes, Luna. But you're right. Luna was a very the kind of money I made from Luna that time. But let me not go there yet. Oh, because it's Almighty Master. See, then it was not Zomaster that told you to use your whole $100 or $50 to enter one trade without stop loss. Somebody texted me, sir, I just built my account, I entered a trade with my $100, I didn't put stop loss and all of that. I don't understand. So is it clearly if Zomaster does not know that there's high chances that the market can go against you, you will not see Zomaster providing you with stop loss, providing you with take profit. Zomaster knows that there's chances to that the market can go against us. So it's your duty to manage your portfolio properly. That's why every day I come online so that as you're using the trading indicator to trade, you should also know the basics. I can't be coming here, my voice has gone. I can't be coming here to explain to you basics. Basics like learning how to put stop loss, understanding that we have been here since last year. We have been here this year again. We are heading to 3 months in the year, and we have been trading every day. Some persons have blown their accounts in January. I don't know why they are blowing their accounts in January. You have $50, $100, you're using all the one trade. And I come here every day to shout that we have 365 days to trade. I can give you for a fact that Zomaster will give you entry if you follow my pattern. You understand? Zomaster will give you entry 10 times. I can beat my chest for a fact that you're going to make profit 7 to 8 times, if at all six. For a fact, 7 to 8 times. Okay, use me as an example. Last month, all my students clearly saw it. I had 15 trades last month. I had only one loss and 14 wins. Five trades, all my five trades I took in the forex market, be it gold, all those pairs I took, all successful. It was even in crypto market I had one loss. This month again, I have taken just you all have been seeing it. Now you have been in my group. I've taken over 6 trades so far. The only loss I had was on Bitcoin, one. That is in 6 trades, I've been successful in five. I have one loss. Now I've spent 15 days in this month already. And these 15 days this month, I've taken 6 trades in 15 days. You that don't even know what I know, I've taken 100 trades this month alone. Am I lying? So the difference between me and you, I might not even be better than you, but the thing I'm better than you is that I have more risk management than you. You, if you don't trade, you start panicking. Me, if I don't trade, I'm gonna meet my babe or something. I can enjoy life and wait my. You cannot wait, man. I can wait. I ask you only one question. If you don't trade today, won't you eat? Say, sir, I will eat. then why are you looking for what is not missing in the market? There was a period of time I used 2 months last year to teach risk management. Now I'm using currently now I'm using almost 2 months to teach why the higher time frame is very important in trading and the importance of the higher time frame. These are small small things that on your own you should know. If you are a 9 to 5 worker, if you are a 9 to 5 worker, it doesn't stop you from trading. You have someone start to do analysis for you. Just follow me. In your spare time, watch my video, understand how I trade. Within look at it now. I barely use 5 minutes to analyze the what do you call it? The forex market. I analyze gold, analyze Bitcoin in barely 5 minutes using Zuma Style indicator. And I saw that okay, the crypto is bullish. I saw the entry that I'm expecting. Bitcoin is currently at 74K. I said me I'm waiting for 71 as Zuma Style should enter from. I'm waiting for 71K to come. As it not come, I will go back after I finish class. I'll go and eat and enjoy life till I see it back there. That's why, as a 9 to 5 worker, if you do the same thing I did, oh, nothing to do. You go to your work and go and do your other things, and when it comes to your position, you take the trade and enjoy. I saw that in the gold market, overall market in the gold is bearish. Okay, I say I'm expecting a pullback. Then from there, I'll look for a short to sell the market. So why the pullback is yet to be to happen, I will relax. If I don't trade today, I will not die. If somebody else post screenshot that oh is in profit is so and so pair, is in profit is so and so coin, I will clap for them. My own is what coming. The last week when I chop 6K dollars on gold, many of you also ate the sell on gold with me. I posted a screenshot. You clap for me. Same way me I clap for somebody else that posted his own peer profit. I clap for. So everything is turn by turn. God made the sky big enough for all of us to eat. Rain falls everywhere. There's no exception. Do you understand? So I'm good to go. Type good to go in the comment section. So let's proceed. So I can't teach you how to manage. So this is the reason why I told you that I'm not just here to give you an indicator that will help your life. I'm giving you something that I'm also here to teach you some things that, like I said, you might have the best strategy, but these small small things, if you don't know it, you will lose guard. So many of you said, let's go back to what fears looks like. I told you fear looks like hesitating on a valid setup, which I just explained to you. Fear looks like closing trades too early. If you are those kind of person that close trades too early, raise up your hand. So I was like this before. I used to close trades too early, like very, very early. I used to close I used to close trades too early. But it's okay to close your trades because it's only called profit. It's only called profit when you have closed the trade. Someone met me, the crypto pastor. Uh-uh, my trade, my trade, every time I close at 20%. But you used to have like 200% profit, 300% profit. So, but as a beginner, What I advise beginners that you should have a specific percentage profit you trade. Let me tell you something. Most times when I'm using my Zone Master, basically because of the capital I used to trade, I basically don't wait for you for 100% profit sometimes. You understand? I believe or I urge all traders out there to have a specific amount or specific percent they trade, they take profit on. If it's that okay, you are a trader and want to stick into compounding profit and I want to be taking only 20% per trade because somebody will say, Crypto Pastor, I was in 150% profit. After using Zomaster, Zomaster gave me 150% profit. It was getting close to take profit one. Now maybe it's mean like from 150% it's 200% profit. Yeah, that take profit one. It was getting close to take profit one. Then all of a sudden it went back down to entry. In fact, and break below to stop loss. It's your fault. I'll explain why it's your fault. If you're a massive profit and probably you don't have a profit limit, trust me, my profit limit, if you have been following me on my app, my student app, 40-50% is my profit limit. I'll indicate once your profit gets to 50% in profit, take profit. And if you cannot take profit, lock profit. Everybody can, my students here, I think some of them are watching me right now, they can attest to it. Betray your profit. They can attest to it. Though it might be painful that sometimes it might kick you out while you're locking because I'm used to locking profit or and taking partials, like part of my profit before it kicks me out. So you can't be in 150% in profit. Your take profit is 200% and you did nothing about it. You cannot even pity yourself and lock 100% profit and let the 50% be going. If it goes against you, it kicks you out to 100% and you're good to go. If you come back to entry and the entry is still valid, you now come again. Risk free. You can even decide to even use that profit to enter again. A risk free trade. Yes, lock profit means that as the trade is going up, it happens more in the crypto market though. As the trade is going in your way, you understand. Let's say you're in 150% profit, you can lock 100% inside the 150. Like let's say you bought Bitcoin at 70K, Bitcoin pumped to 75K, you can now lock your profit at 73K. If you don't want to take profit at 75K, then if Bitcoin continue pumping to 77K, you can move your stop loss or lock your profit at 74K. That's how it works. That's what we call lock profit. So if the coin or the pair retraces back, buying in forex market, you can't be in a lot of profit and you not break even. Once you're a massive profit and you don't take profit or you don't take partials in the forex market, break even, move your stop loss to entry. Many times it might actually go back to your entry and you leave you with nothing. It's better to live with nothing than to live with loss. That's why I told you as a beginner, I advise you that I've not got to my level, you don't have money like me. You don't need to leave any profit on the table. 20% profit is a good one. Leave. Somebody asks you, how much do you make today? I made $2, 20% profit. It's fine by me. Do you know how many people have made $1,000 and came back? They made $1,000 profit and came back to nothing. Hmm? So these people so it's fear that makes you close. So if you have been having issues of closing too early, this is what I advise you to do. Either you have this profit percentage that you want to be taking profit on. Understand? This is my advice for you. So let me explain to you how you can now balance patience and action. Once once you have seen your setup, let's say you have wait enough and you have seen your setup and your setup condition has been met, accept your risk calmly. The part I want to emphasize on that accepting risk calmly. Accepting risk calmly is not me saying that you should go to the whole that you use all your money to on one trade to trade and say okay I have $100 in my portfolio and I'm using this whole $100 to trade and the market kicks me out, I'm going to get liquidated. That is the risk I want to take. That's a very stupid risk. That is not a calculated risk. Accepting risk is that okay, I have accepted that okay, in my $100 I will use $10 to trade. If I profit on this trade, I'll profit $5. If I lose, I will lose $3. Whatever happens in this market, I accept it peacefully and I am going to be happy about it. Not that you go and do the one that you apply risk. Let's say you have $1,000, you use $500 to enter one trade and your money disappears, you will now start gambling and lose all the money. No. Accept that whatever happens in the trade, it's fine by me. I will now go and restructure again. That is how to trade. You understand? So patient waits and discipline acts. So any question, you can ask me a question. How many questions you can ask me? Okay. So I want to do an analysis on a pair. I'm going to take this trade here. Like I want to take a trade. I want to check on card. I want to analyze cards USD. I want to analyze card USD using Zuma Style Trade Indicator. So this is card USD currently. I can go to the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, you can see there's a support briefly here on daily time frame. You know, you can see that each time it gets to this position on daily time frame, it dumps, get back here, it pumps, dumps, get back here, pumps, dumps, get back here, it pumps. So now you can see that there's a small indecisive bullish candle created here. There's a small indecisive bullish candle created here at 0.729. You understand? Created here. So in this candle that is created there, I want to know what is going on between the buyers and seller. The only way I can know what is going on here between buyer and seller is by going to the 4-hour time frame. I can see closely that this has been a support that has been holding. You get, this has been a support that has been holding. If I can draw this line here perfectly, this is a valid demand zone. Each time it gets here, it pumps, it gets here, pumps, it gets here, pumps, pumps, and it pump massively here, and it was back here. So I'm expecting to get an entry, even without Zomaster give me entry. My just you see, sometimes Zomaster is not just an ordinary indicator you need to look down on. It's an indicator that shows you structures in the market. Now let me move this line I drew below. You can see clearly that from the daily, I said that there's currently an indecisive candle forming here, but a bullish candle forming, but it's not closed yet. So I think this might be the pullback we're looking for to either towards the upside first of all. But I was like, okay, since this candle has not closed yet, you cannot decide. The only way we can decide what to do is to see what is happening inside this bullish candle that is forming. And I went to the 4-hour. You can see the 4-hour is already forming an uptrend already. First bullish candle close, second bullish candle close. Then I'm going to look at the overview of the 4-hour market. You can see the overview shows that there is this place, even without Zomaster saying an entry, this is a pure entry already. Look at each time. One, you understand? This is one, two. In fact, I can see all these places here. This is what? Three. If all these places is three, and they were here now. Four. You can see this is one. It has tapped this zone and rejected properly to the upside. Tap this zone to the upside. Tapped, 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 tapped. Too bad this one refused to be the upside. Now we're here again. I can take an entry here. Let me see an entry I want to take here. Card USD. Oh Jesus Christ, after all my explanation, you cannot see my screen. Chai. Oh Father Lord, we give you thanks. So what I'm saying here is that on daily time frame here, you can see that there's a this is the daily time frame I went to. This is Canadian US dollars. There's a bullish candle trying to form here that is yet to form. Is yet to form, but it's a bullish, indecisive bullish candle. Yet there's still a fight between the buyers and seller here. Then the only way I can know what is happening in this bullish candle here, I think in a bullish candle or in a bearish market or in a bullish market, you can see different things happening. You can see a bullish market, and inside the bullish market, you can see a downtrend. I can see a bearish market, inside bearish market, you can see an uptrend. So what I would do in cases like that, my candle is yet to close and indecisive. I'll use the forward to do my movement. Now, the 4 hour time frame, like I said, you can now see that there's an uptrend being created on the 4 hour time frame. But let me look at the overview of the market. This is the overview in the market now. You see, I've already marked it. One, two, three, four. You can see I've marked it. One, two, three, and four. Why did I mark it one, two, three? Because each time the market got to this zone, it pumped. Go to this zone, it pumped. Go to this zone, pump, 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 and we're here now. Is it going to repeat the same thing? Because the market is all about repetition. Only when we enter we can tell. Look at the daily. You can see even in the daily time frame. So far, so good. Each time it gets here, it pumps. It gets here, it pumps, and now we are here again. You see, we are here again. Therefore, I now use the forward to know what this daily candle is telling me. And now on the forward time frame is where we now saw that there's an uptrend trying to be created here. So we're going to look for a long. I'm going to go to the 1 hour time frame now to see if Zomaster can give us an entry. And clearly, Zomaster always delivers. You can see clearly that Zomaster has given us an entry at this position here, which we can enter at market price. It's has been confirmed, the uptrend has been confirmed. And this is our take profit one, take profit two. Even in the 4 hour time frame here, the uptrend has been confirmed. So this is what I'm expecting from this pair. Are we good to go? So this is exactly how Zomaster AI works. I hope you can see my screen. Okay, okay. Come. So that's it. If you have any question, you can ask me any question. I think I'm tired a little bit. I want to sleep. If you have any question, I was also looking at I was also looking at US. I've given you an entry already now. It's my entry. So from here, I'm expecting an upward movement. Look at where I said I'm expecting. Enter at market price if you can. What me I'm expecting from this pair here, just like I've seen, look at how clean it is. I'm expecting an entry. You can. I'm expecting what this is what I'm expecting. This is my expectation. Your take profit should be at 0.7329 or more. But let's not be too greedy. This is the first step here. You can see that each time it gets here, it pumps, gets here, it pumps, it start ranging here, then pumped massively and back here. So either we're going up and continue going up, or you should not be too greedy. This is where the first take profit should be on card CH. Car setup is too clean. I've saved this movement for omo. I've saved this movement. I was also looking at USD card. Expecting this one to be like this. I'll take this one first. I'm expecting this to happen here on USD card. But let's see how it goes because it has shown in daily time frame, it has shown a bearish candle, 4 hour two bearish, 1 hour bearish. So let's see what happened. Let's see what happens here on this short too. Okay. Well, thank you for attending today's class. If you want to get access to the Master Edge Educator, you want to analyze the market like this, you can just chat me up and I'll give you access. I'll tell you exactly how you can get access. Thank you all for joining today's section. Hope you all had a wonderful and great time with us. So see you same time on Wednesday. God bless you.